Do you see this? It is daylight. We haven't seen the sun like this in over 2 weeks. It has been raining non-stop, which has caused some really sad things here. I'll show you in the next video or so. Check out the tours for that are coming up. The good thing is that I haven't had the need to water, which is one less thing to do, but I actually do enjoy it. Let's get to what this video is about. We're gonna go harvest the potatoes that are there. If you haven't checked out my last video of my May harvest, check it out, because there I give you a quick sneak peek of what I was able to harvest. And I've actually have already ate quite a few potatoes from this bed, but this is the time where the potatoes are very spent and they are ready to go, and I need to plant something new. So let me show you what they look like. They look pretty bad. But you know, some of these are still growing. Like this is brand new, and this is very old and spent. I will say that I do like the idea of planting the potatoes deep. You see how lengthy they are? Definitely will help if you plant them and then till them up, because they do tend to get really tall and they do grow continuously. You can see where the foliage just wants to continue to grow. So that is a lesson learned, but I still don't have another option to place potatoes. So I think I'm okay with this setup anyways. I'm gonna link the video here that shows you how I planted the potatoes in case you're curious. These are actually potatoes that were from my kitchen that I didn't get a chance to use, which ended up being my seed potatoes. I planted them all. I only had about 2 or 3 red potatoes, and then the rest are gold potatoes. So I want to see how successful things are. So far the red potato was amazing. I've already ate 3 by myself. I've given some away, and now it's time to harvest them all. And I think once I get rid of them, I'm gonna add some sweet potatoes and then other cool things here that stay low, like some cantaloupes, maybe some watermelon, because this area gets very windy, which you can tell by how these are just falling apart. I honestly didn't know that potatoes got this tall. So they do. They get about 2 or 3 feet tall, and they look like they need some supports too if you don't hill them up. So right away I'm going to show you how some of these are peeking through. Little bitty potatoes. They need some more time, but I'm going to go ahead and harvest them because it's just that time. I think there was another one over here. Here it is. You see how they're just on top, so I'm really curious to see what is really underneath. And if you remember me from last year, I had some blue Victoria salvia that was growing here, and look, I'm gonna try to salvage these after I harvest the potatoes. I don't have a technique yet. We're just gonna go and do it with our hands and see how far down we can go. First thing we're gonna do is cut the greens off so they're not in the way. Now for the fun part. Let's see what we can find. Oh, I already feel one. Ah, we have a potato! Oh my gosh. The first one that I harvested was right at the surface, and it was probably twice the size of this one. Got a baby. Oh, we got a big one. We have a big one. Oh my gosh. It was this size, the first one. It was so exciting. Oh my God. So this plant is already giving me quite a few. Looks like we have another one. This is so exciting. If you didn't watch my very first potato harvest, go do so, because it was a total fail and my potato was like the size of a dime. So in case you didn't know, this is how the potatoes are growing. You see that little piece right there? That's a red potato forming. Here's another one. Do you see how wet the soil is? that's because it's been so wet here. I'll leave it out there for now. I'm still harvesting potatoes. Let's keep going, see what else we find. That looks more like the potato I harvested last year. Oh. I'm so stoked. I can't believe I have this many already. Look, I found a friend. Look at my friend. Wow, that's a big one. Okay. One plant here. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potatoes plus 3 that I harvested a few days ago. So 10 potatoes, 1 plant. Now I'm gonna go ahead and speed things up so you get to see this super fast. Look at the results so far, and that's only 3 plants. I wanted to bring you closer just so that you can see, because it's just so exciting. It's the best. I love harvesting potatoes, and this is really the first time. It's just because you don't know what you're gonna get. It's such a surprise. I think that's the best part of it. This piece that's like no good here, I think this is the seed potato that was just going bad. So I'm glad I'm looking at this because that looks pretty disgusting. It's just so wet. I'm actually surprised that this is crumbly. Let's see what else we can find here on the surface. Look at this potato. Oh my gosh. There's quite a few. Let's see what's back here. Something's growing. This is so exciting. I'm sure you guys probably get annoyed after I say that so much. Oh, even the little ones. Oh no, that's a rock. You see, you get excited for rocks too. There's a little one. You have to grow potatoes. Look at this. Go back to my first video. I actually don't know. Wow. I forgot how many seeds I put here. So we'd have to go back and check it out. There's so many. I didn't even count how many those were. I keep finding them. Oh, goodness. What? I swear, I did not believe I was gonna get this lucky. I'm filling it up. And the review. Are you ready? Do you see how many potatoes are in this basket? What? Oh my gosh. These are my potatoes. My very first potato harvest. They smell so good, so earthy. I'm going to rinse them off and set them out to dry and then put them inside. I hope everything turns out well and I can store them for a little while. Y'all let me know in the comments below because I really don't know how to do this. I am stoked. This is one of my favorite harvests so far, and I hope that I encourage you to give it a try. I didn't even buy these potatoes. Well, technically I did, but I didn't buy seed potatoes. They were just potatoes that were growing in the house. So right now I have a lot of seedlings that I'm ready to replace in this area, so stay tuned for that on the next tour, which is coming up. And I'm also gonna tour the backyard orchard. That's the sad piece. This rain isn't doing the orchard really well, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm gonna show you what that is next. So let me know what you think, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.